And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we have British town centers on GeoGuessr. It is episode number 27 of this series of exploring as many town centers throughout the UK as I possibly can. On this map, there's over 2,000 locations. We're going to play this challenge as a no time limit moving challenge, and the play along link for those of you that want to play along will be in the description below. Hope everybody out there from the UK and from around the world is doing well. Back to this game. It's been, I don't know, over a week or so since we played this. Got a small town here. Smaller. Southam. This is Southam. At least that's the dry cleaner. So I don't know if this is Southam town or whatnot, but a pretty cool looking town. This it seems to be a color in the United States of late, and I don't know if this is a thing in the UK or if this is something that's just the United States thing, but this like whitewashed buildings or white painted brick and stone with the black seems to be a style in the United States of late, but I don't know if that's a thing necessarily in the UK. Just it's interesting to know. All right, the Jewel of Southam. So we got to find out. We know where we are, the town. We just need to find the location. So the original factory shop. I'll also be doing some region games. So I've done London pubs. I'll probably be doing counties, cities. Oh, look at that. There's a thatched roof. How about that? I'm not so sure this is the way I want to go. Is this a way out of town here? The Black Dog. Small town this. Okay. All right. Mumbai Blues. Another Turkish barber. I think this is like including the Irish towns game that I did last on Friday. It is Monday as I'm doing this game. I think Turkish barbers in each town. So, okay, Southam, maybe south of London, thinking southwest. So I don't know. That's my initial guess. I'll say this Southam's not is maybe within 50 miles, 75 miles of London. Fish and chips. Pizzas, and speaking of Southern, you got Southern fried chicken. Got another barber shop, and this looks like a pretty cool town. The thing that I've always been fascinated as an American, whether it's this police station there. I guess those are cameras. Are they cameras to pick up on people walking across? Probably that's what it is. Motion detectors. The thing I'm always fascinated about, whether it's the UK, whether it's Ireland, Finland, Norway, Europe for that matter, is the ability just to get up in the morning in a town and just walk, get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, get what you need, and then like I'm just on this walking. I do a lot of running from time to time. I also coach youth football, so and it works. There's like a lot of stuff going on. Oh, look at that. There's a flag there. Which is that unusual? To find a flag like that? Usually you see that in the United States. I haven't seen that too much in the UK. The bowling green. All right. But anyway, when I went back to my initial thought is able to walk. And I'm on like this walking thing. Did 10,000 steps. And I know some of you saw that over there on X. I was posting it every day. I need to get back to it because had some little bit of chaos the past couple of weeks and haven't done it, although coaching football yesterday did over think like 11,000 steps. But anyway, I always try to find a walking trail or something, and with these towns, I'm just fascinated because you're able to live here. I don't know how. Oh, there we are. Live in a town like this and go for a walk and get your exercise and get some fresh air. Huh. Well, it takes us to Grange Hall. Not where I really wanted to go. It's an interesting turn of events here. Southam. Okay, so this is like where Bath's got these types of signs. I don't notice anywhere else, but I'm gonna guess. It's in here somewhere if I had a look. And I'm not sure if this is the best way of doing things. Yeah, probably not. All right. No, it is not the right way of doing it. Because I need more clues. So if I go head to the west down this street, hopefully there's something here that leads us to. Yeah, I'm not going to find it there. I need to find a road sign, the A56. I know the rubbish bins might have something on them, but Godiva chocolates. Be the best you can be. The Stowe Valley. Stowe Valley for me is in Vermont. I don't know Stowe in the UK, but I like that. Be the best you can be, or be all that you can be. That used to be a slogan for the United States Army. Was it be? It's a big recruitment thing back in the 90s, or what was it? Be all you can be, or something like that. Anyway, we've got the leisure. I know everybody in the United States says leisure. We say leisure. We say leisure. Leisure. You say leisure. You say leisure. Looks like the football ground or something out here. And yeah, this is countryside. Stowe Valley. People probably know where this is. Should have probably put this on a time limit, but yeah. All right. Struggling with this one. Ended up in somebody's neighborhood there. The clues are probably here. I'm not even recognizing it. Thatched roofs. I don't know. It's interesting looking at double white line. Almost looks like an American double yellow line there for a hot second. But we're going on 10 minutes of Southam, and I know people are probably either agitated or whatever. So I'm just gonna. I should have put a time limit on this, but we'll do another. This is British Town Center's more about exploring. All right, palm trees. Not that tells us where we are, but we will find out here where I should have gone. The first bit was at this road because this is coming up to a major junction or intersection, as we say. And if it clears up, we could get there. I don't know why it goes faster and slower at times. Maybe everybody's using GeoGuessr as I'm playing this game. Probably should find a different time to do it. Coventry, Leamington, Banbury, Rugby. Coventry. country. Southam. Southam is east of Royal Leamington Spa. Pretty cool town. Pretty cool part of the country. I did see the guy that eats the beard meats food. I'm sure some of you have seen. Gosh, we're 10 minutes in. This is like not good. Right there. Come on. There we are. All right. So, Beard Meats Food was in Wellingsboro, if you've seen the new video, which is kind of near Northampton, towards the, I guess, northwest. No, sorry, east northeast of our last round. Oakley Square. I want to say that says east something, but I can't make it out. The water's there to the east. Fresh fish and shellfish. Yeah, I'm not doing the Wikipedia on this one. Kind of, well, forgot, but then also too, if some people really voice their opinions in emails that they like me just to play the game. Other people don't like me doing the quick versions. I've gotten a couple emails. Some people like me exploring, and then or the comments and the others say, can you just cut out the Wikipedia every once in a while? So I kind of forgot, and kind of goes into that. So a little bit of both there. It's an interesting looking town. And I know people made comments about one of the videos about the Union Jack, the flag of Great Britain, but here we are, 2 rounds already, and they've got the flags everywhere. Wow, this is Alderburgh. Wow, what a town! What a cool looking town this is. I like the again, I'm just fascinated with the architecture in England and the UK. Riley and Riley, fine jewelers, teak, garden sale, garden furniture. Alderburgh Jubilee Hall. It's like almost like one of those, look at this, it's like those towns that you go, I don't know if you have in the UK, where in the United States they're like, I forget, they're colonial towns that you can go to. Like Williamsburg has this, Williamsburg in the United States, if you've ever been, where things are kind of preserved from an era. They're not really towns that you can buy stuff. It's almost like things are kept the way they've been for a while, which is pretty cool. All right, Alderburgh. Where is Alderburgh? She's out there painting. Pretty cool. That's the thing I like. I like seeing people out painting, going for a walk on a nice day. All kinds of cool things. Churros in Alderburgh. Right to the side of the wall here. Okay, so we're looking east, right? Water's to the east. So if I had to guess, it's probably in the south, but then again, maybe not. Just come up the coast. There it is, Alderburgh. Just look to the east. You'll find it. Pretty cool town, this one. Just kind of, well, look at that, the town of Friday Street. Wow, Romford. But you go up the 812 past Ipswich, and you head out to Alderburgh. Again, things that I would be doing, places I'd be visiting if I lived in, so many places to see. If I lived in London or the big cities of the UK, is coming out to small towns like this. It's pretty cool. All right, so excuse me, Oakley, and on the one-way street, Wentworth. There it is, Oakley Square, so we're right about there. All right, Alderburgh, round 2. Round 3, let's see where we go here. Another interesting looking town where you can walk, and I guess every town you can walk. But you got the church right here. Bowis and bro. If I pronounce this the right way, bro. This looks a little northern. McFarland, local family butchers, purveyors of quality meats. It's interesting. My daughter watching a UK video. I think it wasn't beard meats food, but it was the English breakfast, and she mentions, does everybody in England just eat a lot of meat? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure, but it seems that way. It seems like there's a lot of sausages and sausage rolls and beef, Sunday roast. So I wouldn't think everybody eats meat, but a lot of people do. All right, need to find out where this town is located. What it is first. Barnard Castle. So the town of Barnard. Don't know. Again, another cool looking town. Interesting, neat. And another flag. It's amazing how you're not looking for things and something pops up, somebody mentions something, and then you start to notice these things. And maybe they've been in there all the time in every one of these games, but it just seems that this one has a lot more. Teesdale, Middleton. We had a Middleton in on the island. The Middleton whiskey. So, commercial hotel. What a name. Okay. Gallgate. Not Gallgate. Alright. Still pay and display. This is another one we saw recently. The Crust You Trust, a pizza place. I forget where I saw that one. Yorkshire Trading Company. Fish and chips. Again, not sure what town this is yet. Barnard. Don't think that's it. I think it's just the name of the castle. Boy. Let's do this. At least. No, it is. Barnard Castle. It's like, let's just take a look to see if it's it. And the first thing that pops out is the town of Barnard Castle. We're right here. There's the, I think that was the Methodist church that we saw there at the beginning. Yeah, right on this corner here. On Gallgate. I think, hold on. Because the butcher shop's there. Yeah, they're just there. Okay. Seems a little off. But the town of Barnard Castle. So we've got new towns. This is what I love about this. It's just different, unique towns. That one in Yorkshire. Ooh, we got a small, that's an interesting stone combined with brick. It almost looks like a walk. I don't know, it's weird. Weird looking one there. But maybe not weird to you. It's just to me. This looks a little different. Right? Different than what I've seen. Alright, let's come down and see the sign. This is an interesting location drop on this game. Salisbury. The A345. To the A345. We know where Salisbury's down here. Amesbury. I bet you we're here. I bet you this is it. Stonehenge. Stonehenge near Salisbury, I think. I would imagine with it saying it right there. Archer's Gate. By the way, if you live in any of these locations, let me know. I'd love to know. I know some of you share stories about the games that I did, like the McDonald's or stuff like that, or the Tesco's that you work there. But Solstice Park. Sounds like we're close to Stonehenge. And the last, Woodhenge, there's Stonehenge right there, right in the freaking map. Like, I didn't even see it. But what's interesting is in the Ireland game, we saw, or we're close to the Hill of Tara, and I've been to Newgrange, which is another monolithic old thing. That was the years ago. But anyway, kind of digressing off on things that I need to stay focused because I need to find the A303. And yeah, we're around here somewhere. Bosco. Parsonage. Amesbury. Solstice Park, the town center. Interesting town, Amesbury. Look at that thing. It's a powerful tool. Butterfield. Where's Butterfield? Ah, right here. Boscombe and Butterfield. They're all to the fifth and final round. If you're this far, we got football. Takes up, again, like I said, a lot of my time, especially outside. So it's kind of height of the season. And it'd be interesting to know if anybody out there has got looking to possibly do a trip with the team to England to do some friendlies next year, explore, learn. Not until end of 2026, maybe. So if you know any teams that are like U14, the girls' side, you can set something up. But yeah, it's kind of was mentioned this weekend about doing a trip, and figure just to ask, see if anybody contact me, send me an email if you could, all over the map23@gmail.com, and that'd be pretty cool. But we'll see. Marks and Spencer, Morrison's, and Town Center's this way. It says something there. I can't. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that sign. The town that we're in from that sign. So what to do is head north on this road, and we've got Morrison's. That's not sure what's going on over here. The Prince of Wales. And here we go. The Southern Vectis Social and Sports Club. Southern Vectis. There's Biffa. See Biffa everywhere. I guess it's a private service. Is that private? I would imagine it's private collection of rubbish. Does everybody have private collection, or is it any public, like the county or the city councils do any of that stuff? Because in the United States, it really depends, but our local municipalities take care of all that stuff. And I know some parts in the Midwest and the West, South, they all have private, what we call trash removal. So, elite, look at this place. That is an elite looking garage or garage. Tires. But I am. So the other thing, well, I guess would the town be on the fire station, the fire brigade location? You think it would, and it probably does. Let's say Newport. There we go. Hampshire, Isle of Wight. Huh? Where's the Isle of Wight? There's Newport. I don't think... Wait a minute, I'm like thrown off here. Does it say Isle of Wight? It just says Hampshire. And I don't know. Can't be a Newport down here. Eastleigh. Maybe there is. Newport, right smack in the middle of the Isle of Wight. It's the first time I've been to the Isle of Wight. There's our Morrisons. Wow. Hold on. This is something I've got to explore now. It's where I would do a video. That's why I need to do those video like reactions. Not reactions, but like whatever they're called. And just watch a video, because the only way you're getting, there's no bridge. Would there even be possible to get a bridge across to the Isle of Wight? Gotta take a ferry. Wonder how long it takes to get. Interesting. It's pretty fascinating for me. I always like islands and stuff like that, or going from an island to an island, all that stuff. All right, there's our Marks and Spencer. Pretty nice looking one. And yeah, look at the trees. Look a little different. Almost looks like the type of tree you'd find in Texas. Not quite. Anyway, Marks and Spencer looking south. And yeah, I think we're right about there. There we are. 5,000 points, 25,000. Pretty good game, this one. This was pretty much contained to England and the Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight, part of England. But hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit the like button. Share this with your friends. And if you have not, please subscribe. Until next time, cheers.